So, welcome back to another episode. Something unfortunate happened with the last recording. I lost the entire audio track for it. Vocal audio track was gone, missing. Not entirely sure why or what happened, but all of the video is recorded, so we have that. I will splice it in here once I'm done giving a rough update of what happened. The video itself will be sped up. It was like an hour and 15 minutes worth of recording. I cut down to about 45 minutes, and then I think I did it at 2x speed, so that it drops it down to around 20 minutes or so. I'll hop in every now and then and talk about what's going on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got everything figured out now. I was trying to set up some stuff within the recording software so that I have control over the vocal track as well as the game audio track, and they're separate so that I can increase the volume on one, decrease the volume on the other without them interrupting each other. And apparently something didn't take. So that video will be spliced in here in just a little bit. But before I jump into that, this entire chest is all the loot we got from our adventures. But just before that, I did fishing off camera because I wanted to expand the farm down here. The wheat farm gives about 2 stacks worth of wheat, fully harvested, plenty of seeds to replant, and spare seeds go in here. Over here we have potatoes, and down here now I'm doing an alternating row of crops, potatoes, carrots, and I'll do that through here once I get enough of both of these, which we have enough potatoes to do right now. I'm going to go, I think, do like wheat, carrot, wheat, potato, wheat. Like, so every other one is a different crop, but leaving the majority of them wheat so that we can stock up on that for breeding and things with some of the animals as we get further along. I also put a small roof on the top of this, and we have a friend for our donkey here. I found him at the end of the recording of the last episode. Really fast and a decent jumper, so I'm very happy with that. I expanded the mushroom cave here just a little bit. I think I came out 2 extra blocks just to give it a little bit more room to grow. Added some steps in here. And we have a black cat. We went and raided the witch's hut and defeated the witch, tamed the black cat, and now we have a friend. So that's nice. Let's see, did you bring anything? Nope. Okay. You can stay on the bed then, that's fine. Right, fishing. So we have a few name tags. Couple tripwire hooks. This was the big thing. You'll see me look at it at the beginning of the video. This, our first enchanted book, has mending on it, which is huge. Yeah, so I am going to stop talking your ear off here, and I will splice in the video, and I'll hop in and record over when I go through and edit everything together. Whoops. I will add in any little tidbits or whatnot I think is relevant. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you back here shortly. Alright, so right off the bat here, it's not 2x speed, it's 4x speed, so it might be a little disorienting to see. As you saw at the very beginning, maybe not. The mending book that I was talking about, or I will be talking about, yeah, one of the two. But here we dove into a cave that was just up from the house, going through and lighting up some of the areas back in through here, and blocking off different sections that I don't want to deal with, just to try and keep spawns from coming through. I went in with the goal of at least 10 iron, and I end up with a little over 30 by the end of all of this. So it was a very good little cave dive between this and a few other little areas that I dug into. So yeah, I'm going to pause for a bit here and just let it go and play and do its thing, and I will be back. And I do want to hop back in here real quick and just say, it's a good idea when you're caving and things, bring extra tools. As you saw, I had another pickaxe there. And as you're going through your caves, to, especially early on, I think I said in like the first or second episode, dig out every ore that you can. They're useful early on. Really, even late game they are. So dig out as much as you can. Light up as much as you can as you're going through. It'll help with spawns later on. If you ever build mob farms or something out here, you know, the brighter it is, the better. So, yeah. Now, as we're going through here, I did see a good portion of this cave, but there is still a bunch that is still unexplored in here. So we will probably be back to explore this either on or off camera. It jumps into a ravine at one point, which goes pretty deep. Not quite at the point where I think I'm comfortable or ready to tackle a full ravine, but it's something to look forward to. from the cave, we continued south until we hit these snowy areas. I saw the igloo here and wanted to come and check it out. I've never actually seen one. And figured I'd smelt up all of that iron. I'd heard that there were trapdoors under some of them. And had I have checked the brewing stand beforehand, I probably could have cured that guy, but I've never actually cured a villager before, so we'll consider that a goal of the series then, for me to do that. But yeah, off in the distance, there is a ruin portal too, which is really cool. This is the first one I've seen since 1.16 dropped. The realm that I'm in was made in 1.14, and we explored a good portion of the world around where our realm is, so getting to find a ruin portal was a cool experience. I didn't want to destroy it. I started to take that golden block, but I don't really have a use for it yet. So and from here we continued south through the snowy forest there, the snowy taiga. First village that was found was here. It was small, but it offered carrots as a crop. I went ahead and replanted just in case we ever come back, because there is a farmer there. But there wasn't any good loot here other than a few extra pieces of iron and an emerald. The next village has a lot more, but yeah, I did the villagers dirty and took all their lanterns. I'll warn you now, it doesn't get any better. But I went through, and as you saw, picked up a few sweet berries, so we've got that going for us now. And then just down the area from that last village is another village here, up on the hill. They have, I think it was carrots and potatoes, but there's a lot more loot in this village than there has been. And I think about halfway through going through this village, I decided to, if the village didn't offer loot and they had a lantern, I was taking the lanterns. It seemed like the okay thing to do. Whatever justification we need, right? So, yeah, that's why you see me take some lanterns and not all of them. If it had decent loot, I left the lanterns alone. But there's a couple of villagers in here like this one you see that had somewhat decent trades we'll want to come back for. An emerald for 2 redstone's not great, but you know, we haven't found any redstone yet, so would be a way to get some early stuff. But this is the village where I was able to get a full leather outfit, which is cool. A few of these villagers have absolutely ridiculous prices for some of their trades. I think one of them's like an emerald for a stone hoe or something ridiculous. And when you see me pause, I contemplating whether or not to take the barrels, but we don't need them. I called out on the last video for stealing all the chests and barrels and stuff when I live right next to a massive forest. So, yeah, I heard you, Andrew. And I didn't by any means check all of the trades the villagers had. So there's plenty more there to come back to. Here, I actually found a slime chunk without even trying. Walking by, there's a slime down there, so there's obviously a slime chunk somewhere in there. Makes finding one later easier. Here's the new horse. Like I said, his speed was a lot better. We'll use him in the next episode. But here's where we went after the witch. I figured we had full armor at this point. Might as well try, right? I tried to get the drop on it, but ended up just having to spam attack it. And then I went back and fished up some rock hod and stuff so that I could come and get the black cat here. Yep, and so that's where that ends. Okay, so as you guys saw, we had quite a bit of loot from that exploration trip. Really nice axe. We got ourselves some enchanted gold pants, which will be great when we make it to the nether, if they last that long. Full set of leather armor with a spare chest plate, a couple cauldrons and brewing stands, a few bells, a bunch of lanterns, which will be nice. Take the potatoes out of here. This was the big one right here, the iron. Yeah, that's nice. Be able to make ourselves some shears and buckets and new pickaxes and all kinds of fun stuff. So I've got quite a bit of food here to get cooking. I'm going to do that in between episodes, and then I think next episode, I think I want to go out that way. Go out past the swamp and see what's there. I really like the snowy biome where the village was, and that igloo and the ruined portal. I think it'd be cool to incorporate some of that into maybe a base and make our main area out there as opposed to here at the plains. It's not that I don't like it here. It's just that most of my worlds, I end up at a plains biome for building, and I think I want to try something different. So we'll figure that out within the next episode or two, and then make the move to wherever it is that's decided. So I think that'll do it for this episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.